Hey everybody, Lewis here, Rshackbbq and other things. So, today's the day when we take all three of those things that I've just shown you, the Rovsun 2-burner outdoor propane stove, the new Meatstick X probe, wireless probe system, and then that Cajun Bandit 26-inch rotisserie. You probably hear it running in the background there. What we got going on, we've got a turkey on there, a 12-pound turkey rotisserie. And for this turkey, what I did is I ordered this turkey and brine rub, which you'll see in a bit. I brined it for the amount of time it asked that it wanted me to brine it, and then I seasoned it with the seasoning that came with it. So, you know, we're just going to see how this cook goes. See if it's something that works out really well. I love that Cajun Bandit 26-inch rotisserie ring on there. My other attachments to it, and use this more often, is I think the 26-inch is more the ideal size over the 22s. The 22s are fine too, but yeah. So right now, got the turkey going. We're just gonna let it ride for a while. Let's see how this turns out. Nice brisk morning. I've got my Rovsun 2-burner here. Let's get 1 burner lit. Alright. We'll let that kind of burn in for a minute. So, what I'm going to use for this is I picked this up on Amazon. Let's see if you can see that there. It's a Gourmet Gobbler Urban Accent Turkey and Brine Rub Kit. This kit includes a heavy BPA-free brining bag, holds up to a 24-pound turkey, spice brine blend, and then a smoky peppercorn and herb rub. So we're gonna, it's got the instructions there on the back. So we're gonna do the brining process this morning. It's about 7 a.m. In a large pot, combine spice brine blend with 4 cups of water and bring to a boil for 5 minutes. Remove from heat, add 1 gallon cold water and refrigerate until completely cool. In our pan, we're going to get it up to temp. So let's get this over on the burner. Turn it up a bit. There we go. And we'll bring it to a boil. Let's go ahead and open this up. There's the brining bag. We'll put that in there. So it comes, it's got it labeled, brine, and then you have your seasoning package, which we'll be adding later. I've got a whisk, and set that aside. We're going to season the bird with this. All right, let's just let this water come up to a little warmer here, and we'll get our brine dumped in here. Okay, so we've got the turkey in the brine now, and we're just going to let it go for 6 hours. Come back out in 6 hours, rinse it off, pat it dry, and start the seasoning process. Get it on that rotisserie spit, get it out there on the 26-inch Weber, and we'll let it go for a while. So what you see here is I've got 2 zones on each side, and then I put a water pan right in the middle, filled it about halfway of water just to catch any drippings or anything like that and add moisture. Let's go ahead and get our turkey and get it on the old rotisserie and get this thing fired up. Stuff is coming up to temp. Let's just take the bird, and we'll have to probably position it after we get it on here. That, you see I'm way off this way, so let me get gloves on so I don't burn my hands. That would not be good. So I should have these. Thought I had them loose. That one's loose. That one was not. So what I want to do is we are just going to get this thing somewhat centered here. Just a good squish. Tighten down our wing nuts here. Get this thing starting to spin. So I've got the battery operated motor on it. So let's go ahead and see how she does here. Got my counterweight basically on the other side of the breast. A little hesitation right there. But overall, it looks like it's doing what I want it to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and continue to season it as it goes around, using the seasoning that was provided. Trying to get it all over this. Get this lid off. See if that'll help. There we go. That's Then I've got some herbs of Provence here. I'm just going to come back over the top, just put it on here, kind of add another seasoning flavor to it. Something like this. There we go. Alright. Alright, I'm going to call that good enough. Let's go ahead and get a lid on there. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to run this at 350 to 375. I got my meat sticks here. We'll go into how to set those up next. Over here, I'll hit start. Get rid of the warnings. Okay, so there you can see we got 158 as a pit temp. It's at 53. The one I just put in there is at 62 and 59. So let's look at the turkey real quick. Alright, as it spins around here, you can see. Don't want to lose too much of our heat. This is the new Meatstick X. I left the paper on it, so we'll just leave that in the breast. This one over here is the old Meatstick, so we'll test them and see how they do. Cajun Bandit Rotisserie. Thing of beauty. There you can see I have the new Meatstick in there. Let's just plug this in right next to it. So that's at like 163 right there. The old Meatstick is down here. And that's like a 156 down there. Let's check this side. So this side is 166. Check up here. 178. This bird is just about done. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to actually let it go for like another 15 minutes. And we'll take it off and tent it and just let it rest. Right now, our app is saying this is done. 172 and 173. I got the lid off so the temp of the grill is way down there. But isn't that a thing of beauty? Alright, let's get it off of here and show you what I'm going to do with it next. Another quick check with the thermopop. You know that thing is pulling out. We're on 165 there in the breast, down here in the thigh, 178. Alright, I'm going to pull this up very carefully. Put some gloves on. Get it out. There it is. Set it here in this pan. What we're going to do is we're going to take our probe out. There's one probe out. And that's the new Meatstick. That's the old Meatstick. Like I said, I tighten these down pretty good, I guess. These out of there. Slide it. It is still a little warm. There we go. Put this back over here for a second. Alright, so what I want to do is I just want to take some foil and tint this. Got some foil here. There you go. Got it all wrapped up for right now. And we'll let it rest. We're actually going to let it probably rest about a half hour. I'm not going to let it rest out here because it's kind of chilly out here. But we'll get it in the house. We'll let it rest for about a half hour and then we'll slice into it. Cajun Bandit rotisserie for a 26-inch kettle. It's pretty awesome. Battery operated rotisserie motor. I had the electric one sitting here as a backup just in case, but no, that worked out awesome. So next step will be to show you this inside the house. Take a look at this bird. Get the foil off. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh yeah. Let's cut our strings here that we have. Don't need to cut. Okay. Make sure we get it all off of there. Pull out the little pin. Okay, let's just cut ourselves a little piece of this. How does that look? Let's just cut a little bite here. Very, very moist. All right. So there it is. Delicious looking. I'm telling you, that is good turkey right there. Oh yeah. Let's get down in here to some dark meat. Have a look at that. How's that for dark meat? Look at that skin. Beautiful smoke ring on that. Just have a quick little bite of it. Even dark meat is good. I'm telling you, those seasonings. Oh yeah. Alright, we're going to get this cut up and we're going to eat it. This here is a perfect rotisserie roasted turkey for the upcoming Thanksgiving. It is going to be delicious. We've got mashed potatoes going, we've got cranberry sauce, we've got green beans. Everything that you would want for a beautiful Thanksgiving dinner. And this turkey came out great. You saw how I did that where I brined it. This brine kit that I found on Amazon. Urban Accents. Turkey, brine, and kit. Turkey, brine, and rub kit. Had everything you needed to brine. It says 12 to 24 pounds. It included the brine mixture, and then it also included the rub mixture. Then I stuck it on that Cajun Bandit rotisserie for the 26-inch kettle, and with the battery operated motor, which is pretty awesome. And then I used my meat sticks in there to monitor the temps, and they were pretty much spot on. So all it's left to do is cut this up, make a plate of it all, get a nice picture of it for Thanksgiving, and then we'll eat. So you can do this too. It's not that hard, my friends. Thank you for watching. Until next time, grill on. Happy Thanksgiving. This brine kit that I found on Amazon, Urban Accents, Turkey, brine, and rub kit, had everything you needed to brine. It says 12 to 24 pounds. It included the brine mixture, and then it also included the rub mixture. Then I stuck it on that Cajun Bandit rotisserie for the 26-inch kettle, and with the battery operated motor, which is pretty awesome. And then I used my meat sticks in there to monitor the temps, and they were pretty much spot on. So all that's left to do is cut this up, make a plate of it all, get a nice picture of it for Thanksgiving, and then we'll eat. So you can do this too. It's not that hard, my friends. Thank you for watching. Until next time, grill on. Happy Thanksgiving.